There are many uses for a wireless keyboard, and for many of those uses, the primary advantage is their portability. And with portability in mind, you get creations such as this, which is a keyboard that can fold into three separate parts. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in college, I actually kept a full size keyboard in my backpack for doing taking notes and homework and such. And all the time, one of those keys would inadvertently get knocked off the keyboard and or lost or something. I was constantly replacing keyboards. So something like this, if it's of decent quality, would have been a godsend. So we're going to take a look at that today and see exactly how it compares to a full size and how the keys feel. It supposedly has says scissor key on here. Looks like some sort of mechanical key, but we're going to find out with a closer look today. All right. So let's take a look inside and see exactly what you get. For starters, it looks like it comes with a nice travel case. It's nice and soft. Not quite a leather, but some sort of felt, I would believe. Set that to the side there. Digging a little farther inside. Nothing underneath. I'll take a look here. It's like some instructions, the keyboard itself. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. It's like a Type C, USB A to Type C cable. It's nice that it comes with one of those. That means it is USB C charging. And this must be some sort of stand. Okay. Let's take a look at what we're here to see. Set the instructions aside as well. Now, well, that went well. Oh, star. All right. It's a nice leather holding case. Folds out. That is a nice smooth action. You see that? Looks like the hinges are metal as they claim. There's the charging port and power switch. I like that the back is protected with the leather. It means it's going to be a lot less, more resistant to scratching and being bumped around in some sort of bag. Fold it up. It's, about the size of your hand, so it should fit into most purses or backpacks or other sort of traveling devices. Now, let's take a quick feel on the keys. Okay. So, yes, it is definitely a mechanical keyboard. A quick hello world. It's decently clicky, but not obnoxiously so. If you were to be taking notes with this in class, I think it'd go over rather well. Now, I am going to hook this up to my phone because I feel like that's the most appropriate device because a lot of people are going to be traveling with this for business attached to a tablet. And so let's see how easy it is to connect and, see if it does like the membrane thing where it types two keys at once or how much its input lag is. All right, so I've got the keyboard connected to my Fold 5, and it was a pretty seamless interaction. All I had to do was turn the keyboard on and then combine the function and the C key to put the keyboard into pairing mode. And once I did that, I just had to go into the Bluetooth settings on my phone, and it was immediately available to me. Now, let's go ahead and give it a quick hello world. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it is relatively clicky, but it's definitely not excessively so like a lot of gaming keyboards tend to be. It's just enough so you know when you've hit a key, but not enough to be, annoying to your cubicle neighbors or along the likes. One thing to note is there is a button here on the F12 button that actually locks your phone if you have it on, if you have it connected, which can be a good thing, but it's also right above the backspace, which means if you're not accustomed to the keyboard, like I've been done it a couple of times now while sitting here testing, go to hit the backspace and hit that button and it completely cuts out everything and locks the phone. And so I don't know if there's a way to turn that function off, but it's definitely something to note. So it turns out that what I thought was the stand for the keyboard is actually a little stand for your phone, which is actually kind of nice that they include it because it's definitely not necessary for them to. And so it's definitely more of a value for your purchase. It's not, the strongest little thing, but For even for my Fold 5, it seems to hold it pretty well. And you can change the angle, so different seats that you're in and different heights that the person is. It's, as I said, not necessary, but definitely a nice thing for them to have included. All right, now let's take a look at putting it away. So first off, you'd come up here and you'd turn it off with the power switch here, and then you'd fold it up, and it makes it like the leather back makes it very satisfying. Just click, it pulls it nice and tight. So as I hold it upside down like this, it's not popping open on its own, which I know is a big problem with a lot of these travel keyboards. And now, as we put it in the travel case here, this nice felt feeling travel case, which will keep it, protected from getting scratched. I mean, the leather on the back, honestly, would probably do that fairly well, but you can never use too much protection. Cinch it nice and tight, and there you go.